Welcome. So today I'm at MIT in Massachusetts, in Boston, after a fairly long and arduous trip to get here. But essentially we're here at MIT to work on three parts of the project. The first part is MIT in their games lab are using the project as a way to get the students to think about game design in a certain way of creating context, especially at the beginning of a game, and the mechanisms that can be used. Then we're hoping to get some of that feedback as well and sort of broaden that discussion on what that could look like. And the first original idea to sort of look at games actually came from Lisa Randell, who had mentioned in a meeting that games could be an interesting thing to communicate in a message from a number of different avenues, and I'll get into that in sort of a different episode. So this is the one thing, and I was just in a class giving a presentation to some of the students there around this particular thing and what to sort of look for when creating messages. The second part, which is probably the main part, is we're planning an MIT hackathon. So that's going to be a 2-day event in the fall, where MIT students and MIT faculty, potentially, hopefully the public as well, will be able to come together and solve a bunch of problems. And these are problems that we're struggling to figure out answers to. So I suppose we're not looking for actual solutions as much as ideas around what possible solutions could be. But that should be a really fun event, and essentially it's going to focus on really the beginnings of the message in terms of what the cover could look like, and then what the first bits of information we give any receiver. And that could be a future human species, that could be a future species of Earth that evolves after us, that could be extraterrestrial intelligence. And how do you, in a contextless message or in a contextless communication, how do you start to create context, and what are the ways to do that? And then thirdly, with our moon mission, which is set to launch in Feb, a couple of the faculty of MIT are basically designing a puzzle, and this puzzle is going to be included in the message and then open to the public to try and solve. And I've got a couple of sneak peeks into what that could look like, and I mean it's going to be a challenge, and it'll probably be a bit of a team event. So it'll we'll see how it ends up. But yeah, I mean it's been a wonderful day, and I'd like to also just thank the faculty and the students that I've met today. Incredibly bright and very talented students, and yeah, it's been really good to be here, and yeah, stay tuned.